Hello fight fans, Mike of Fights with Friends. Well, the UFC finally did it. They finally broke into China. A lot of us were not able to watch the fights live though because they started at midnight Pacific. Main card started at 3 a.m. Pacific, my time, and I would have definitely watched them except for I was working this morning. I work very early on Saturdays. But I just watched some of the highlights and the co-main and the main event, and the Chinese crowd was going absolutely nuts. 11 fights, 7 decisions, 4 finishes, 2 submissions, 2 knockouts. The highlights, let's go to the co-main event where you had Zhang Li defeating Eliza Zaleski by knockout. That was one of the performance bonuses for the night. The other performance bonus for the night happened in the championship match. Jessica Andrade of Brazil, USA, was defending her belt against, a veteran in China, but somebody who hadn't had a lot of experience in the UFC and in the States, and that was Wenlong Li. And Andrade caught her early. She caught her with some big shots. Li took them well. She was definitely shook for a second, and then she catches Andrade with a counter right coming in, lands a knee up to the face. Then we see something I don't know that we've ever seen in female MMA in the UFC, and that was a level of tie clinch that I don't think anybody was expecting. Wenlong Li grabbed Andrade in this tie clinch, violently beating her with knees. I think she landed 7, 8 knees, then several more big hooks, a big elbow, and then just brutal ground and pound. I mean, full-on power hooks from standing down on the head of Jessica Andrade, and Andrade was out. And we have a new champion. We have a new 115-pound champion in the women's division, and that division becomes very, very interesting now with Rose Namajunas when she comes back, with Joanna Jędrzejczyk making her return, and a lot of other girls that would like to challenge Li for that belt. And I wouldn't mind seeing Andrade do it again. They just got into a firefight is what happened. And what it reminded me of was some similar fights that Cody Garbrandt has found himself into recently, where he just stood there and banged, and basically it became a coin flip, and Li landed the harder shots, and then that tie clinch was absolutely brutal. I don't remember seeing a tie clinch like that in the UFC since Anderson Silva knocked out Chris Lieben on Spike TV. So I want to know, what do you guys think? Were you guys able to watch the fight? Are you happy about them being in China? I know the time is, it's strange. Maybe some of you just stayed up the whole night. I imagine some of my crowd probably did because you guys are savages. But let me know, what did you guys think of the fights, of the event? That Chinese crowd, of course, was going absolutely insane when Li got that knockout. I was trying to listen to the commentary. You could not even hear the commentary. They were so loud. I mean, it was an absolute eruption, as big as you've ever seen in an MMA event, as big and as loud as you have ever seen. That reaction from that crowd, absolutely insane. And happy for them in China. I'm sure Andrade is going to be okay. She'll come back. But I want to know, what do you guys think? What's next for the 115-pound division? And is this a sign of things to come? Will we see more fighters coming out of China and challenging for UFC gold? Let me know down there in the comments down below. Get ready, of course, tomorrow, for those of you that are doing fantasy football, we'll be doing that draft at 7 p.m. Pacific. And for the rest of you, Tuesday trivia will go back to 6 p.m. Pacific. But I'm really curious what you guys think of all this. Everybody have a great Labor Day weekend, and I will see you soon. As always, I love you. I respect you, and I'll see your fine asses later.